guys, this is Niranjan from Get Set Anarchy, and here's something special for you at this time of lockdown where you really want to take your bike out on a ride but you really can't. But these are 5 tips that I can help you with to make sure that your bike remains safe even after you take it out after the lockdown and it doesn't lose performance or it doesn't feel sluggish. These 5 ways that you would have known, or even if you don't know, that's a very good way to enhance your knowledge about keeping your bikes in a better condition and to make sure that it is well taken care of. The first one would be to take the cover off your bike once in a week and give it a very good wipe. Take the cobwebs off it, take the dust off it, and make sure that there is no grime left on any part of the bike. Make sure you check the brake lines once and make sure that they are not feeling rusty or they don't feel squeaky. You know that typical sound that you get when you press the brake levers after quite some time, and you feel that kind of feedback that you get, which is not really a good sign during these times, as a lot of moisture can creep in and also lots of moisture can be lost. These two are very bad signs, which actually causes the brakes also to fade and also to deteriorate in due course of time. If you don't have stainless steel braided lines, if you have rubber hose lines, make sure to check the hoses as well, as some of these times if you keep it in the basement for too long, pests and insects might bite through it. Happened with one of my friend as well, and this is a general warning that I would give you guys. Number 2 would be to take the bike out and clean the chain thoroughly with kerosene or WD-40. WD-40 is something which I prefer because it also acts like a coating as after cleaning the chain, and it doesn't really affect the O-rings as well. So that's a very good way to keep your bike really shiny and clean. But don't use that to clean any part of the bike though, just for the chain. I mean, WD-40 is a very good anti-corrosive fluid and also helps to keep rust away from various parts of the bike. So you can also use it on the part of the engine crankcase and also where the bolts are, so that you can just remove any rust formation here and there. Make sure you keep the chain clean always. I don't prefer to lube my chain so often because lubing just creates more grime buildup and eventually it will just deteriorate the O-ring chains as well. I'm pretty sure that I can get more life out of my chains by just cleaning them with kerosene or WD-40 rather than using most of the chain lubes that we can find, because it just creates a lot of complication and mess. At the end of the day, when you open the front sprocket, it will be filled with grime, which is very difficult to clean anyway. Number 3, take your bike out, put it in neutral and warm it for some time. Switch on the bike, switch it on and let it warm for some time. What this does is, most of the residual petrol which is left out there after all these days of sitting, it actually forms sediments. That, and even the oil which goes down, it kind of forms a glub, something like a glob rather. It thickens up and it feels really difficult for the bike to cycle it through again later. So when you keep warming it, it actually cycles through back again, becomes thinner, and what it does, it basically coats every part of the engine inside, and that's very good for the engine as well. It just stops all the corrosion which would have happened otherwise, and also the bad quality of the fuel that may be what we find in pump gas, even that also will be cycled and they get thoroughly mixed, so you don't find these alterations or vast amount of differences in petrol quality in the same petrol tank that you have, which sits at a single time. Take your bike inside your parking lot or wherever it is. Do not go outside, because I want you guys to stay safe as well during these times, and I want every bit of your support to help our government, help our nation, help our world to stay safe during these difficult times. So what I request you guys is to shift through all the gears. So what this does is this makes sure that the shifting is smooth, and if there is any dryness in any of the gears, that will go because the lube or the oils or the WD-40, whichever was used, go through every gear, and that makes it feel very smooth at the end of the day. Usually what I have observed with most of the used bikes or the people who have used their bikes, what I observe is the first 3 gears will be very smooth and then it becomes very dry. You can actually feel that harshness because they wouldn't have used it as much. And the first gear would have a slightly bent sprocket because of excessive usage. That is also something we would have observed. All I ask you guys, if you want more life out of your chains, your tire or your engine, do not accelerate or decelerate too fast. Take it smooth, take it very slow. It's fun, yes, it's fun to ride these big bikes, but at the same time, care and maintenance is very important. Last but not the least, I would request you guys to do just one thing, is to wash your bike really well. This is very important most of the times because a quick wash can actually help you boost your confidence in just looking at the motorcycle and making you feel good at riding it also. It's just like you taking bath every day. Your bike doesn't need a bath every day, but what you can do is you need to care a bit for the bike as well. There may be grime at a lot of places. There's a few cobwebs that you can't reach, or a few insects that would be stuck here and there, or maybe the stones or something. And it also may be the keychain that would be thrown out from the road. A lot of aspects also come into that. So this is something that I request you guys to follow really well. Trust me, there are a lot of videos regarding the same thing, but this is just my 5 quick opinions on how to make sure you keep your bike really safe at these points of time. And also, I would suggest you one last thing before we close this video. Make sure if you have a super bike, take the positive terminal out and keep it just like that so that it doesn't drain the battery. I have seen so many of my buddies with super bikes draining their battery and finding it very difficult to start the bike back once again. This is one very important thing. Anything above Duke 390 or probably a 600cc bike or anything above, it drains the batteries really fast because of a lot of complications in the circuitry and whatever it has got. Some people keep alarm systems, some people have GPS tracking softwares or hardware in them which continuously tracks the data, and this uses a lot of battery the whole time. This eventually leads to battery depletion, and that is not a good sign. If you have a battery terminal, that's fine, but if you don't, taking the positive terminal out makes a lot of difference. If I did any mistakes, please don't mind to correct me. I'm always here to listen to your suggestions. If you want me to make more of such videos in this coming days till the lockdown to end, I'll gladly make it for you guys. As soon as the lockdown is over, I promise you a lot more reviews are going to come. A lot of things are there on my list, and hopefully this will be a very grand year ahead. I wish everyone a very healthy and safe time during this lockdown period, and I wish you guys to keep yourself safe. Stay safe, stay home, please stay tuned. Get set.